The intermittent fasting diet, more energy from less food. Welcome in, Trav here, much love. If you haven't heard of intermittent fasting, it's kind of the rage. It's a bit fatty, but it's been around for a while. They also call it the warrior diet. It's theoretically been around for 100, 200,000 years. And it makes sense, and it's something I've been doing since the past 6 months, and I love it, and it's awesome, and I'm explaining to you why it can give you more energy from less food. So, basically, what intermittent fasting is instead of eating all your food in, say, a 14-hour window from when you wake up to go to sleep, 10 to 14, you eat all the same amount of food, roughly, or it could be less, in a much narrower window of 2 to 6 or 8 hours. So you eat only 1 or 2 large meals in a day and maybe graze in between. So to contrast, what I used to do is wake up, eat. I'm always eating, and the idea was to have energy for athletics and to grow and be big. And that worked okay, but I'm always looking for ways to improve. And the alternative with intermittent fasting is you wake up and you work out and you do things, and then you eat your dinner. You don't eat until 6 p.m. or something like that, and then you just stuff face for a couple hours, right? And try to jam in the same amount of food, and you get the same amount of energy. You can get more energy. So I'll explain why this works, basically, so you understand. So you have your brain and you have your gut. And the gut digests, and the brain thinks and gives you decision-making and energy. So there is something of a zero-sum relationship between the brain and the gut. What that means is when the gut is empty, the brain is full of blood. When the gut is full, the blood drains from the brain into the gut. And we all know this to be true intuitively, right? Thanksgiving meal, food coma, right? You know what a food coma is. You eat a big post-lunch nap, you eat a big meal, you go to sleep. Why is that? Because the blood migrates from your brain to your belly. So we're sharpest, we're most energetic on an empty stomach. So the hunters will go and they won't eat, and they'll hunt all day, and they come home and they eat a fuck ton of food, and they have really high energy from that because their brain is full of blood the whole time. And if you eat the same amount of food in those fewer hours, then your body's going to digest that. But it's going to knock you out after you eat those meals, so you have to plan around it. So that's basically it. It can give you more energy for the same or less food, and it can free you from having to take food everywhere and be eating all the time. It can, just save you a lot of time from having to worry about food all the time. You can just eat. So if you do this, let me know. Share if you want to share any other added reasons to do this. I recommend trying it, playing around with it. Not everyone's body is the same, and it might work for you, might not work for you in the exact same way as it works for me or for anyone else. I recommend toying around with intervals and making sure the food is high quality, and seeing how your energy levels are. It's real popular for a reason. It works for most of us. So that's intermittent fasting in a nutshell, the real basic version. Leave a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Much love. And click on the descriptions. Make sure to join the open group. See you in there.